guys, and welcome back to another video. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to share with you my wash day regimen. So the first thing that I do is I section my hair into 5 parts. Now this really helps me to focus on one section at a time to reduce breakage and shedding. So once my hair is sectioned, the next thing that I do is I get some extra virgin olive oil and I apply a small amount to my fingers, and then I apply that to my hair strands. Now this gives me slip, which really helps me to finger detangle my hair very easily. Now because of the added slip, it really helps to prevent unwanted breakage and shedding. Now my hair was in a protective style of large braids with only my natural hair, so I'm gently separating the larger clumps of hair before moving on to the next step. So this is like a pre-detangling session, and if you do this before getting into the shower, it's really going to help you to prevent knots and tangles, which also will reduce shedding and breakage. So once one section is completed, I just clip it out of the way and I move on to another section. So the next thing that I do is I get into the shower and I use warm water and I saturate half of the front section of my hair first. Now I only work on one section at a time because once my hair gets wet, it will shrink up, which will cause my hair to get tangled, and once again, it will cause unnecessary shedding and breakage. So I try my best to prevent water from getting on the other side of my head. And I know this seems odd and it doesn't seem possible to keep the water off of the other section, but trust me, it really does work for me, especially because of the olive oil that is on the other side of my hair. We all know water and oil don't mix. So technically there's a thin barrier of oil preventing the water from penetrating my hair strands, which is going to cause it to get soaked, shrink up, and cause unwanted tangles. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the natural slip from the olive oil and the warm water to further detangle my hair, and at the same time I'm trying to get as much of the olive oil out of my hair as possible. So once I've gotten as many of the tangles out as I can and the olive oil starts to feel like it's been rinsed out of my hair, I can move on to the next step. So what I do next is I get a little conditioner and I put it on the ends of my hair. So what I do is I use a wide tooth comb to detangle the ends of my hair, and this makes it possible for me to separate my hair easily without encountering any knots and tangles at the ends of my hair. Now I only comb the ends of my hair because the ends are the thinnest and most delicate parts of my hair, and they get tangled really easily, which makes it really hard to separate my hair. Now I'm going to section my hair into 3 or 4 smaller sections, and you can see how easily I can do this once I've added the conditioner and once I've lightly ran the comb through the ends of my hair. So once my hair is separated and I have smaller sections, I go in and I gently finger detangle the roots of my hair. However, once the roots are detangled, I go ahead and I put an ouchless elastic around the entire section. But before I do, I want you to know that I do this to all of the little sections that I made, which really helps to prevent my hair from getting tangled and matted, which used to be a huge reason why I got a lot of breakage. Now once all of the sections have been detangled at the root and held in place with the ouchless elastic, I move on to the next step. And what I do next is I get a little conditioner and I add it to the section that I will be working on. Then I get my wide tooth comb and I gently detangle that section. Now this is the reason why the ouchless elastics are so important. If your root is held firmly in place, you can use both of your hands to detangle the section from tip to root. Now this has truly helped me to control my grip better, and trust me, it really helps to reduce shedding and breakage because you can be more gentle as you move up your hair strands. Now, if your hair is thin and damaged, or if you are transitioning, you need to be as gentle as possible. Placing my hands and gently gripping my hair strands helps me to keep tension on my hair strands, and it keeps each strand held firmly in place. Now, this stops me from pulling too hard on my strands, which would cause them to break off. And it also prevents my hair from getting caught in the comb, which adds to further breakage and shedding. So because of this, I can now detangle my hair thoroughly with little to no breakage. So once I'm finished with a wide tooth comb, I go through it one more time with a more narrow tooth comb to make sure that all the knots and tangles are out of my hair. Now I work bit by bit, gently teasing the hair until all of the knots and tangles are out. Now once that is done, I add a little bit more of that conditioner so I can easily remove the hair elastic. Now you want to make sure that you do this slowly and gently to prevent any tangles or to prevent any of your hair from being pulled out. Now, once all the elastics are out, I go ahead and I take my wide tooth comb and I make sure that my roots are detangled. It's also a lot easier and faster to detangle because we already detangled the thinner hairs. So at this point, there really is no breakage for me. Then what I do is I go ahead and add some of my all natural stimulating shampoo and I wash my scalp. So while I'm washing my scalp, I gently pull down my hair strands to keep my hair from getting tangled at the roots and along the strands. Now while the water is running, I run my hands down my strands in a downward motion to once again keep my hair from getting tangled all over again while trying to get the shampoo out. Now, because my shampoo adds a little bit of a natural slip, and because my hair has already been thoroughly detangled, I can easily separate my hair into two sections and twist it. Twisting my hair keeps my hair from detangling, and it keeps my hair out of the way so I can move on to different sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat those steps again, and I'm going to show you what this looks like on the front section of my hair. So I'm going to start from when my hair is already sectioned off with that ouchless elastic. What I do next is I add a bit of that conditioner. I detangle with a wide tooth comb, followed by detangling with a more narrow tooth comb. Now remember, I keep tension on my hair strands to reduce pulling, which causes breakage. Then I slowly remove the hair elastic and I detangle the root of my hair with the wide tooth comb. Then I shampoo my scalp and I rinse in a downward motion, putting a little tension on my hair strands so that they do not get tangled. Then I go ahead and I twist my hair to prevent more tangles. Now, I forgot to mention this step in my earlier example, but after I twist my hair, I put my hair in bantu knots. Now, this keeps my hair stretched and it also keeps it out of the way. Now that I'm finished, you can see all the bantu knots that I have completed, and there was little to no breakage and unnecessary shedding to show for it. So now what I'm going to do is show you what I do once I come out of the shower. Now the first thing that I do is I put an old shirt over my hair so that it soaks up most of the water, but it still leaves my hair damp and not dry. So at this point my hair is still damp, but this is great for the next steps. Now what I'll do is I'll take down 1 or 2 bantu knots at a time. I won't take them all down at the same time because they will dry faster than I would like them to. So you can see here that my hair is nice and clean and shiny and soft. It's moisturized, but most importantly, it's detangled. Now, if your hair is detangled properly, it is really going to help you with the next steps in this video. And if you guys want to know how I detangled my hair properly, it is in my last video, so you can go check that out. So what I do on my damp hair is I apply my stimulating oil blend. Now this blend helps to strengthen my hair strands from the inside out, as well as it helps to strengthen my hair strands directly from the root. Now this oil blend has amazing ingredients and it has really helped me to keep my hair strong, and it also helps to reduce shedding and breakage. Next, I apply my whipped mixture to my hair strands. Now this helps to lock in the moisture from the water and the oil blend, and it also keeps my hair soft and manageable, which is why it's important that you do this on damp hair. And an interesting thing that I also noticed about using this whipped mixture is that it helps to keep my hair feeling fuller, thicker, and plump, but I found that it does really help my hair to stay stronger, feel thicker, which really helps me to reduce breakage, shedding, and it really helps to keep my hair strong, which is one of the reasons I've been able to maintain all of this length. Now, because my hair is stronger, I can easily run a comb through it with no breakage at all. Now, remember, I do use a wide tooth comb, which really helps to reduce breakage. And also keep in mind that detangling damp hair is also a lot easier when trying to detangle your hair than once it has dried. It also helps to prevent breakage. So all of this works together if you properly detangle your hair in the shower. Now, these steps truly make the styling process a lot smoother. So once your hair has been detangled, it's easy to style your hair in pretty much any style. So what I do is I braid the stronger parts of my hair first. So once I braid and I get down to the thinner areas, I add a bit more of my whipped mixture and then I twist the remaining section. So after I twist the remaining section, I trim off some of those lifeless ends. And as we know, trimming your hair is very important. It reduces split ends, it reduces unnecessary breakage, and it really helps to keep your hair healthier, which overall will help you to grow longer, stronger, thicker, fuller hair. Now, these very basic steps have made it possible for me to stop breaking and shedding when I'm styling my hair, which has really helped me to retain a lot of that length. So let me repeat those steps for you as I repeat what I've done on a different section of my hair. First, I take out the twists. Then I add some of my all-natural oil blend. Then I add some of my whipped mixture. Then I detangle my hair with a wide tooth comb. Then I braid the thicker parts of my hair near the roots. Then I add a little bit more of that whip mixture, and then I twist that section. Once that section is twisted, I go ahead and trim off some of those straggly, lifeless ends. And that's it. Now, by me moisturizing, styling, and trimming my hair this way, I have really stopped a lot of breakage, and I've been able to retain amazing length. Now, sometimes I want to take it a little step further, and I continue to protect the ends of my hair by putting it in a ponytail when I'm going out. Now, this has truly, once again, helped me to protect my ends, which has helped my hair to grow and flourish. And hopefully through this video, I have been able to help you to figure out maybe a style that you can use if you are encountering heat damage or anything like that. If you have not liked my Facebook page, please connect with me on Facebook. That is how I'm staying connected with you. Also, follow me on Instagram, where I will be continuing to post pictures of my hair growth journey. Now, thank you for watching another one of my videos. Don't be a stranger. Let's stay connected, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.